Testing. Testing the voice. Hey, this is Don Imus. This is Don Imus. Tonight on Frontline. Tonight on Frontline. Testing. Okay, downloaded a silent movie. I think it goes over an hour, so that'll be something for me to look forward to, and hopefully people out there will enjoy it also. I've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds lined up of video for this one. The silent film will come at a future date when I get around to it. I've been back into my stamps. I'm running through the whole collection to see what the F could use some hydrogen peroxide to clean up some oxidation issues. The internet's done. I just want to point out that there's no way in hell the stats freeze like they do it to my channel. There's no way. I should be getting like either a page view or two, or that should be it. It shouldn't be 10 or 15 and then freeze. It shouldn't be like 800 and then it freezes. And on the flip side of that, the stats are being rigged for the fakes to make them seem more popular than they are. They go on each other's shows to consolidate that type of illusion. So not only is the internet rigged for traffic, who is visible, they even rig it for small channels who are somehow able to get some viewers, to get some people to listen in, to give that person a chance, to see what they have to say, to see what they have. Most of my stuff, my greatness is in the archives. My archives there, the scoops I got. And the main thing is, I've been able to outright prove that all the live streams, including the TV shows like a Piers Morgan show, all of those are 100% scripted with hidden teleprompters. Okay, I'm going to go to the film now. I give up on any type of respect for authority. These people are criminals. It's called the U.S. military, and they're criminals, and they're effing with each and every one of us. And I'm saying I'm not putting up with it. I've always said this. I don't put up with it. And I go out for revenge, and I go out to create unexpected outcomes for subhuman trash. You goddamn pathetic losers reading off of hidden teleprompters. I got so many people to quit, yet in big name like a Farron Franzak. I got Debbie Lusignan. I didn't want her to kill it, to do what she did, but the timing says that my exposing her as the airplane Karen put her over the edge. Now, could my videos get a Joe Rogan to do what Debbie Lusignan did? It's not my objective. I don't want to go to, I don't want to I don't want to break the law and inspire anyone to, say, take an elevator to the roof for some air and then jump. I don't want to do that, to get caught at that. Now, if someone like Joe Rogan took his own life, I'd be so fucking happy. If he died of natural causes, I'd be so fucking happy. Same thing with any one of them. Because they're subhuman. And I can see it in their faces, and I see it in the decision they made to be completely fake and to F with people. I'm going to do a countdown, get through that video before. I just want to point out that all the stats on internet are rigged, all the comments are AI, and all the everything on those live streams that they're talking about in regards to the news cycle, it's 100% AI language learning model scripted. The cat's out of the bag. That's why they freeze my stats. They try to act like this is no big deal and like it's not true and this and that, right? Like it's not true and status quo, we're going to keep rolling into the next day, that type of attitude. No, I see it in their faces that they're tweaking out and that I did get to them. I look at the Gray Zone. They had someone named Wyatt Reed. I drove him off internet. I never mentioned that, but I did get some messages to that loser. And he quit Gray Zone. And then Max Blumenthal's said his fake wife, she's gone. She quit. But anyway, I got Farron Franzak was probably the biggest prize. But I got much more than that. I think I got into the head of Dorr. No one's believing any of this anymore, and I think I played my part into this. There's nowhere to go on internet. I've said what the solution is. It's called turn the tech companies into utilities. Seize the power away from bad people by majority rule, which is we the people, not them. And they should. I had this idea. I made a video or two and then I deleted it as I continue to wind down from being internet addicted. And I had this idea for T-ball guillotine. So what you do is you take someone like a Rogan, or Ghislaine Maxwell, you Trump, any of them, Bernie Sanders, take any of these criminals. And this is all legal because we took over. We're the majority, and now we passed the law that we're going to have T-ball guillotine. We're going to stick their heads in the guillotine, but we're not going to chop their heads off. We're going to go up to the plate with a baseball bat, and we'll get good at it too, in which the blood will splatter away from us, and we'll take some cracks of the bat at criminal at their skulls. And it'll all be legal, and it'll be very cleansing, and that's the hope for the future, that there's a T-ball guillotine. Now the better bet, because there'll probably never be a T-ball guillotine, even though it's a fabulous idea. The better bet is to drive them insane by showing them that we know they're scripted and that they can't get away with it. They can't hide it. They also can't hide that they're fucking deformed pieces of shit. Like a guy like Joe Rogan and Jimmy Dore, Graham Elwood, they can't hide that they're not comedians, that they were never funny. Joe Rogan can't hide that he wasn't an actor either. Joe Rogan can't hide that he was planted, that he's a piece of shit, that everyone knows where he lives, and that he's a piece of shit. I guess that pretty much says it all about that fucking CUNT Joe Rogan. God bless the Liver King, wherever you are out there. Uh, I guess Liver King is one of those Freemasons that I can't believe he got effed with when he did everything by the book, by the rules, and then his Freemasonry didn't protect him from bully Joe Rogan going overboard to make him look bad. And they also Joe Rogan sent his buddy Bert, not Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's handler sent that guy Bert. And the same thing happened to me back around 2009, 2010. And it was people working for Breitbart who tried to get in close with me. And they co-opted my story on Brett Kimberlin, the Speedway bomber. But anyway, I see that the Audacity's cooking along right here. What the Rock guy? What the Rock's cooking up here? No, I don't do that. I go Tokyo Shemp Soft Rock. But anyway, I think I'm done. Really, I think I'm really done at this point caring. I'm in that never say never mood now. So I have a silent movie that I can do when I feel inspired. And I can make a video like this anytime I want if I feel inspired. And if I want to say the word inspired more than once or twice, I will. And then if the military starts saying inspired this, inspired that, I'll just take it as a compliment that they think I'm a great source of popular ideas and thoughts and images. That's what I'll do. That's how I'll let it not bug me so much the next time. Like I had this shtick, it's not my fault. What was that shtick? I don't even know it anymore because they stole it. But they still, like, they put it on, like, the Avatar thumbnails. So they got, like, Candace Owen. She's like, it's not my fault Bridget Macron has a mill thingy. Mill thingy's my paraphrasing of it to show some class and dignity. So they stole it. They do little things like that, like the thing where they're slapping around. The Three Stooges are slapping around. Who's that guy? Ben Shapiro. That's his name. Another plant. So they have the fake. That's what I meant by fake fights. I taught that a year, 2, 3, 4. I've been on about that here for quite a while. I remember a fake fight between. Is the guy Patarico and Lee Stranahan, and they had fake fights back in the day with Brad Blog, and Scott Horton's wife was in on that too, but she quit after I exposed her as she's probably I can't remember that. I think she was the first one I got to quit. So, like, I start to notice that I get people to quit, that I'm able to find scoops. And then I got revenge, and I did it for all of us, because it's not right. Mind control is not healthy, and they have no right to be doing that. And if someone's doing mind control on us, they deserve a death penalty. They are asking for death penalty. Now I have to couch the words so they can't pin me as a terrorist who's trying to evoke violence. Because that's what they do. Because they're the scum of the earth. They're maggots. I have more respect for insects than a piece of shit like Joe Rogan. But I'm not a criminal. So even though I would find it some things moral, I know that they're illegal, so I can't even think it. No, I'll fucking think it. I just won't say it. I won't say everything. That's how I do it. And if they want to F with me, I say like, well, The Supreme Court just mentioned that we're allowed free speech. So fuck you. Fuck each and every one of you. I'd rather fucking be dead than comply or give in to any of this fucking bullshit. And beyond that, I want to drive them insane, metaphorically. Not like in a criminal way. Like I'm going to use telepathy. I use telepathy to drive them insane. I go directly into their brain with some mysterious way, and I'm able to let them know that they're deformed and that they're deformed every second. And any second that they get by without being deformed, it's because they're concentrating on it, and that concentration can only last a certain amount of time. And then they're fucking done. They're fucking done. Alright, I'll probably just grab video or something to put into the background for this part of it. Maybe that silent film that I'm going to talk over. I'll put that in. That won't give away the whole movie, but it'll show what it's going on about. It looks pretty good. I was watching about a quarter of it just to make sure it's good enough to waste time on. And it's an Irish guy. They got it started out in Ireland, and then he moves to America, and it's got funny stereotypes in it from back in the day. All right, so thanks a lot. That'll about wrap that up. Now we'll go to the 4 minutes, 20 seconds. I didn't plan it like that for the pot reference. Just ended up that way. Here we go. I do a countdown type thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, here's Blumenthal. Yeah, this is play-by-play. He's doing face yoga. Now, this is the one time in this video where I have the screen flipped. I did that. I was trying to get it at an angle, but I can't figure out Clipchamp. It's not very user-friendly. There's Blumenthal. He can't control his face, and especially right down there, Aramate reminded me of the Wyatt Reed guy. Wyatt Reed was in really rough shape. This is pretty good. I got up close of his Blumenthal's eyes, where it's so obvious that he's reading. And what they do is they have Matte lined up, and they play angles. So they have on their monitors, they'll have it popping up somehow to tell them where to look in what direction. But it's not sustainable, and it becomes obvious once one knows that they're faking a dialogue. No one can talk that long. No one can come up with their crap day after day. So when it's slowed down, when it's cropped out, it's fucking obvious. And then once you know they're AI, once you know they're scripted, why would anyone watch this garbage? They'd start thinking, that's treason for them to be doing that. Max Blumenthal, fake, never wrote a book, never did anything. He's a junkie. Now, he's one of the better ones at hiding it, but if one just relaxes and takes a good, sober look and try to get empathy for Blumenthal, one can see that he's junkie trash, and you get the same vibe. I'm sorry, I don't mean you. One gets the same vibe. See, I don't try to brainwash anyone. I'm just telling the truth. There she's shaking her head. Now, when they shake their head like that, I am praying that they get damage to themselves, that it F's up their brain, their neurology, and then it messes up their necks. There's her eyebrows. Look how mean, nasty she can't. She tries to relieve it, and that's where the eyebrows pop up. One can sometimes see their hands flickering into vision. I try to crop it out completely. So right there, how is that watchable where someone's going right to left like that, and like it's like nausea inducing, no? And if one looks at the Snowden documents, it says create physiological stress. I'm looking at Lampley. That's Jim Lampley, total gutter trash. He was a wife beater. I looked that up. I didn't know that till he's so deformed and out of it. Now, a lot of that could be alcohol. And we'll see in that Irish silent movie coming up, The Irishman Goes to America. We'll see how the alcohol can do that. But cocaine was around back then too, and morphine, and they had some weird drugs back then, I bet. Now here's Joe Rogan. I guess we have about 4.5 minutes left of this, and then it's over. They can't pull it off. The only way it persists is that they fake the stats. So my channel gets next to no views. I was watching some Liver King. I think I made my video on Joe Rogan's house before Liver King went there, went visiting him, tried to visit him. And then I heard, we're at the end here, but I heard Liver King kept using the word utility. Now, where have I heard that before? Oh, my idea is to sue the tech companies and turn them into utilities to stop them bullying us, to stop them mind controlling us. So Liver King uses the word bully. Liver King got bullied by them. But Liver King had money. I had no money when I got bullied. So it's different outcomes. I hope Liver King doesn't capitulate. What's the word? Yeah, that's probably the word. I hope he doesn't cave in and become one of them. Even though on the surface he's one of them. He throws around a lot of Freemason, the fingers and stuff, the symbols, the public symbols of it. Okay, thanks for your time and consideration. I appreciate it. You're all good people, and I mean the good people who are good. Please quit internet.